everybody, it's Tracy, your Detroit-based political commentator, sometimes diva. Just a quick hit. In less than 15 minutes, we're going to be hearing from Paul Howard. He's the Fulton County District Attorney, and he's going to be announcing whether or not there will be charges filed against two Atlanta police officers who were involved in the fatal shooting of Rayshard Brooks at a Wendy's restaurant less than a week ago. Today at 3 p.m., Paul Howard will make the announcement, and we will find out whether Garrett Rolfe, who, well, we've all seen the video, he fired 2 shots into the back of Rayshard Brooks, whether he will be charged and what those charges will consist of. And then the big question mark remains about Devin Brosnan. He was on scene, and will he be charged? And if so, what will the charges consist of? So it's 2:47 Eastern Standard Time by my clock, and you cannot miss that. I'm going to jet off in just a moment, but I'm going to be cutting a video a little bit later about this widening edge between Biden and Trump in the 6 battleground states. And, you know, those 6 battleground states, I sit in one of them, are Michigan, Arizona, Florida, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. There's some question mark, Wisconsin, there's some question mark about whether North Carolina is actually a battleground state. Some pundits say it's more like New Mexico. Well, we'll see soon enough. But I do want to mention that in Michigan, you know, in 2018, Trump took Michigan. And he won, you know, the Electoral College. But as it stands now, according to a CNBC poll, Biden is leading Trump in Michigan 47% to Trump's 45%. That's real close. That's within the margin of error. But in other states, for example, in Florida, Biden is up 50% over Trump's 43%. In Arizona, Biden leads Trump real close, 45% to 44%. North Carolina, Biden up over Trump, 47% to 45%. Same here as in Michigan. In Pennsylvania, Biden is up 49% to Trump's 46%. And in Wisconsin, Biden leads Trump 48% to 44%. But what also came out today were the disapproval ratings of POTUS. As I understand it, 57% overall Americans are not pleased with the performance of Donald J. Trump. In particular, 55% are displeased with his handling of the coronavirus COVID-19 crisis, and whopping 62% are disappointed and disapprove of Donald J. Trump's performance when it comes to race relations in America. So it's 2:49. We've just got 11 minutes before Paul Howard, he is the Fulton County DA, is going to announce charges, whether or not they'll be coming against those APD officers who were involved in the fatal shooting of Rayshard Brooks. You can't miss it. Also, you can't miss a couple of events I'm going to be involved in online via Facebook and Zoom this Saturday, the 20th of June at 12 noon. I will be interviewing the Honorable Kamisha D. Gant of 6th Judicial Circuit Court out of Oakland County. We're going to be talking about voting rights. Now, more important than ever, we're going to be talking about registering to vote, applying for an absentee ballot to vote by mail, and why it's important to flip over the ballot to vote for the all-important judicial races and races for prosecutor. Speaking of prosecutor, a prosecutor will be joining Attorney Robin L. McCoy and myself on Political Coffee this Saturday, the same date, June 20th, but at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Victoria Burton Harris, she's running for Wayne County Prosecutor, and she's going to be telling us what her platform is for justice. And she incidentally picked up a key endorsement in the form of Bernie Sanders. Senator Bernie Sanders has endorsed Victoria Burton Harris. As I understand it, we're also going to be talking with the incumbent Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy may be joining us on June 27th on Political Coffee to talk about her side of things and the formation of her public integrity unit and how the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office is doing and why voters might consider voting her back in. Then, on Tuesdays at 7 p.m., lately I've been joining Sri Tanadar on his Facebook Lives. You can't miss what has been posted up on Sri Tanadar for State Representative last night. Attorney Linda Bernard, who has been described as the most progressive practicing attorney in all of Detroit. She at one time headed up neighborhood neighborhood legal services for 16 years. Well, we talked about police reform and police brutality, excessive force, and systemic racism, and Black Lives Matter, and community funding, and positions about defund the police. So you need to check that out. I posted it up on my page. It's also on Shri Thanedar for state representatives page as well, and check it out. So on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday, Shri Thanedar is going to be talking about education, as I understand it, and there will be a special guest joining him as well. So, there's just a few days before the primary, to be exact, 47 days, 9 hours, and just a few minutes. And with that being said, Attorney Robin McCoy and I may be hosting a special, what we call political coffee lightning roundtable, to find out about who's running for State House District 3 above and beyond Shri Thanedar, and what their views are, what their platforms are. It's not a debate. There might be some debate-like conduct, but there are 8 individuals running. China Cochran's a lone woman, followed by John Cromer and Stephen Lett, Donovan McKinney, Keith McMurtry, Shri Thanedar, Artice, and Al B.J. Williams. So that will happen in July. Stay tuned for more. And Political Diva out.